It's week 12 of me turning this into a million day trading. And I have a feeling I'm gonna have to use this week. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before I get started today and I do a trade update, I wanna take this second to appreciate the iguana being here. Like, I don't think you guys understand what this means for this week. Last week, we ended off the week with the iguana. There's a lot of people watching me. Give me the signal. And now we started off the week with the iguana. Every single time the iguana comes, we make money. Am I right or am I wrong? Do we not? Exactly what we're about to do right now. Well, technically, the trades are loading. So, trade update right now. The account is exactly the same. Currently at $200,000 on the account, obviously same exact history. So GBP NZD at the start of the week yesterday, we were interested in waiting for a quick retest of this area to then sell, and this would have been our first take profit, 2.10069. But price decided to just start off the week and just have that push right from the get. We did not have the retest and then sell. Even though, yes, we did hit our take profit zone, we can still technically enter this trade if it does manage to pull back all the way up to here, because then it could create another lower low leg. So I don't love this price action right now. Just sucks that the actual move happened at the start of the week without giving us the retest that we wanted to, but we're still very much interested. Next is USD JPY. Looks like it's currently building and heading on its way up to here. So we're just gonna remain very patient, waiting for price to retest this level of support and round psychological to then sell. And then lastly, Euro JPY, we are at that area right now where we're looking to sell. We are retesting the EMA, retesting structure and retesting 160.000. Now I'm going to be looking for my entry signal here, right around the maybe 1 hour time frame or 30-minute time frame. The only thing that I have to be on the lookout for this is that if USD JPY still has a lot more upside potential to potentially make it here to then sell, that means that Euro JPY is going to have that same push to the upside. So that means that this has a probability of breaking through here to then having the push once USD JPY actually reaches this level. So you got to take that into consideration. Like, just because this trade is at the area of interest doesn't mean that it needs to have the push right away. And just because this trade is not at the area of interest doesn't mean that it's not going to have the push right away. This one just definitely has more probability of retesting this area rather than not. Every single time we get close to it, we retest it. When we're above, when we're under, we retest it multiple times. When we're under, we retest it multiple times. When we're above, we retest it multiple times. So now that we're under, I do expect for it to retest. So then that means that this is just a fake out or an invalid area of interest. And then it's going to make it up to then this next one that we potentially don't even have marked up here. So very much on my toes with this trade and looking at it very, very closely every hour. And GBP NZD, we're just waiting for price to make it up here to then sell. So, boring trade update. It is currently 8:46 in the morning, and we'll update you guys as it goes. If the iguana stays there, oh dude, that's a sign, bro. That's a sign, man. That is the sign, the best sign I can possibly ask for this week to trade. Best sign. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. So today it's been literally a boring day. Been home all day, haven't done anything. I haven't even left the day. Haven't left my house today. So it is currently 12:16 right now. The balance on the account is currently exactly the same. We still have not taken another position in the account. We're still at 201. Come on, focus. There you go. 201,000. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to battle with the London session. Guys, we are literally going to take the 200 to $500,000. Well, I don't know if tonight, I would really want it to be tonight, but there's a high possibility it is tonight. The trades had the move, but are retracing to the area of interest that I anticipated on Sunday with my students and I showed you guys yesterday. So let me show you guys right now. So first trade update is GBP NZD, where we are currently having a retest of this structure level, exactly how we've been anticipating. And when you go down to the 4 hour, the 4 hour is indeed coming back exactly to this area how I wanted it to. What I love is that it created the lower high and lower low, and it's having this pullback without breaking the structure. So this is still technically the lower high, this is still technically the lower low. Whatever happens in between here is nothing. So this structure pullback does not shift the structure of the 4 hour. So we can enter this trade here, rejecting the area of interest and the EMA, and it would be a perfect entry because our structure is still bearish. I don't love that the 1 hour structure did go bullish because we were lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher high. Now we're bullish. We're getting very clear rejection price action on the 1 hour, but I'm going to be waiting for a little bit more of a shift of structure on the 15 minute, 30 minute. It's going to be a little bit more selective on this trade, simply because I like a lot more USD JPY. You guys can see up here the time and the pairs. So USD JPY just simply looks a lot cleaner. Earlier today we were down here. I was anticipating for price to make it back up here, so technically I can remove this. And now I am expecting price from this point right here to have the downside. Perfect left head, potential right shoulder. Daily time frame has come back to retest that daily area of interest. The previous daily body candlestick did close under 144,000. So now it looks like we're just wicking above, kind of basically doing what we did here last time. I do love how this is a very well respected level of support. And I could very clearly see this having a reaction tonight for London session, especially in London session. I just need a little bit more price action. As soon as we have a shift of structure on this market, I'm going to be interested in taking this trade. This is the 30-minute time frame right now. You guys can see up here to the top left corner. So the only way I would be interested in executing this position is going to be at the break and retest of this 30-minute structure. And that shift of structure on the 30-minute is going to be absolutely beautiful, because then it's going to create another potential head and shoulders at the area of interest, and then breaking and retesting 144,000. So it's going to be absolutely perfect. I'm going to put my alarm under this 30-minute structure level, and this is going to confirm to me that we're shifting the structure. So I'm going to actually double click it and type in here SOS, shift of structure. And then last but not least, Euro JPY, which we have clearly avoided a loss simply because of the explanation that I gave earlier. Euro JPY, yes, it could be at the area of interest and we could be ready to sell, but if USD JPY still has that much room to make it back up into this area, it is just logically and technically going to make sense that if this has to have a deeper pullback to then sell, that this market has to have a deeper pullback as well. It just happens to be at a different area of interest, and we simply avoided this loss by experience. A lot of the traders would have seen this and entered the trade, but they would have not realized that they could have cross correlated the pair with this one, because obviously they both have JPY pairs. So this is my number one pair right now. I'm very interested in taking this trade as of right now. Well, not right now, as soon as we get this structure, but as of right now, this is my number one pair. And the next would be GBP and ZD. So stay tuned, and I will update you guys. It is currently 12:21 in the morning. Oh, and real quick, before we execute this trade and you guys are about to go crazy with the profits, because I can already see myself making this money. Don't go crazy. Don't be like, holy shit, that was such a big trade. I have to study exactly what he did there so I can do it again to make that much amount of money. No, at all. I'm only making 1.5% of the account. Obviously, it's 150%. But we've done crazier flips in this series. Go look at the week one where we took $100 to 3,000. Reached the goal for the week. Actively right now, we are currently up $330. You guys can see here. We made 3,000%. To me, 3,000% is far more impressive than 150%. Now, I get it. It doesn't look impressive because it's just $100 to 3K. It doesn't sound like a big deal. But percentage-wise, it is a lot more difficult, and I have a lot more at risk when I took the 100 to 3,000. Taking 200 to 500 percentage-wise It's a walk in the park. It is cake. So I want to put this into your guys' mindset so you guys can really deeply understand that this is a percentage game. It is not a dollar game. It's not about the money. It's about the percentage. The percentage is going to directly influence the dollar amount that you're supposed to make on the trade. So this is something that a lot of traders, as soon as they get it, they start looking at the markets completely different. And I highly suggest the quicker you implement it, it's just going to turn into a different game for you. It's going to actually turn into a game. It's not going to so much turn into a money thing. It's just a game. You just want to get more percentage, and the percentage happens to equal money. Sounds fun to me. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am not that energetic this morning, even though what we said last night is happening. Slept for nothing. I missed sleep for. Just come here, man. Trade update. I feel like I've said this a million times. Trade update right now. We are up $59,000 on the account. But not only have I said this a million times, I'm talking about this. Oh! Yo, what is going on every single time? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, it's every time, dude. Yo, I can't make this up, dude. Yo, I can't make this shit up, bro. I can't make this up. Bro, I was literally gonna say, we have the head and shoulders pattern. We see this pattern a gazillion times. And then we usually always have the retest to then sell. Dude, what is happening, dude? What is happening, bro? All right, well, look at that. There goes our trade update right there. We're up 100,000. They'll go for the week as half a ticket. Bro, what's there? Come on, do your thing. Yeah. And dude, I was just so calm. I was so relaxed. I was so pacific. Well, the goal was to show you guys that what I said we needed yesterday to happen, which was the head and shoulders. We put our alarm at the shift of structure, and once we body close under it, we get the retest, and then we sell. That's basically it. We've said it 100 fucking times. GBP, NZD, we had a little bit of a nice push last night. We had the push to the downside. I just didn't like this pair anywhere near as much as USD JPY because we weren't at the hardcore area of interest how we are here. GBP USD still had room to make it all the way up to here, so I don't want to take that trade with that much space. And then Euro JPY, I just like USD JPY way better. But pretty much exactly what I anticipated is happening right now. Bro, what are we up? There we go. Yo, you can't make this up, dude. You cannot make this up. Okay, so right now we are up exactly a 1-to-1, and we're up about 100,000. That means when we get to a 1-to-2, we should be up 200,000. And when we get to a 1-to-3, we'll be up 300,000. Isn't that beautiful? Don't you want to have your easy math like that? Every single time you add a risk for reward, it's just an extra 100K, 100K, 100K. Sounds good to me. So for now, we're going to definitely set and forget this John. All right, trade update, boys. Let's see. Is anything crazy else going to happen right now? Right now, we are up about 118,000. The 30-minute time frame closed exactly how I wanted it to. Retest, very bearish candlestick to the downside. 15-minute time frame, we have a beautiful 15-minute bearish engulfing candlestick. Looks like it's retesting the structure. We're just destined to continue heading to the downside. So for now, set and forget. I can very easily target very low in this market, but I'm just going to be watching it one candle at a time. I'm going to be very patient. I'm very excited internally, but I'm not showing it because last time I did that, we blew the account. Can't let that happen again. I'm remaining very calm, very controlled, and we'll update you guys in the next hour or two. Trade update. We're up 20,000 now. Isn't that crazy? Swings from being up 50K to then break even in a flash second, then up 100K, then a little bit lower, 150, and now back up to 20,000. A regular human being, a regular 9-to-5 NPC, 9-to-5er cannot handle this. You're not built for this. Respectfully, right off the bat. You could develop and grow into it, but that's what happens. A lot of 9-to-5ers, they want to get into trading and thinking that they're ready for this. You're not. This is something that gets built over time. You start cracking your eggshell, breaking out of the 9-to-5 mindset, and your ability to be able to manage and control money. So this is having a pullback. It looks like it's retesting the neckline once again. So we were just up 20, now we're up 40. 5 seconds of talking shit. Now we're back at 30. Oh man. So for now, set and forget. Today is a sad day. I actually might cry. So today's the day that we have to get rid of the Porsche. Bro, touch my heart. Like bro.
Damn, you going through
Bro,
something
literally.
for real.
So before I get rid of it, I just want to say some things because my Porsche. So I'm just gonna read my letter to the Porsche. To my Porsche, on who I've spent 9 faithful long months with. You've been my first Porsche, and I have blown many tires with you. I'll miss you so much and our late night shenanigans, and pushing your buttons and flooring you to the rev limiter. I'll miss the days when I would race you against other cars and you would always lose because you're so slow. But you're trying your hardest, and I know it. I'll miss the smooth and perfect transitions with the rev matches every single time. It fucking hurts, bro. I'll miss the way that you would open the door handles when I unlock the car. Just gives me the sensation that you want me to drive you. But the most important of all is I'll miss the thousands of miles I shared with you while you kept me safe and warm every single time. No matter the circumstance or the tire condition, you were always ready for the adventure. My Porsche. Now you guys may be asking, Alex, why are you saying the Porsche? What are you going through? Why are you doing that? Why is he leaving so slow?
So you have a chance to go get it back.
Well, let's go drive the... All right, ladies and gentlemen, trade update is currently 8 o'clock in the evening. So not only is it a sad day because my Porsche has left, but because we are now only up now $27,000. We were up 160 grand. But honestly, I see this John going a lot lower. So let me show you guys. So right now, daily time frame has closed as a beautiful, magnificent, beautiful daily pin bar, doji, red, whatever you want to call it, rejecting from this level of resistance, level of support, and level of support. I think that now we can have a quick daily wick, match that wick, and then head to the downside. Now that's gonna suck because it's gonna come right into our entry points where we are in the market, and we obviously don't want to see that, but I can definitely see us filling that ginormous wick. I love these huge wicks because usually price always fills it when you're trading with the trend. Right now the 4 hour is accumulating. It is having a higher low, lower high, lower low, beautiful shifting structure, and 30-minute time frame is still bearish. This is still a lower high, this is still a lower low. Right now we just simply have to continue to be patient and wait for this to just have a reaction to the downside. We are accumulating right at this area and we're clearly rejecting it multiple times. It's pretty much destined for us to continue going to the downside. GBP NZD on the other hand, we are now officially making it to the area of interest where we would be interested in taking the trade, and we're having a reaction from that point. I'm not interested in adding a position on this at all. I'm just gonna leave it like this to see what happens. And Euro JPY had pretty much the move that I anticipated. Daily time frame, beautiful daily bearish engulfing, well, almost engulfing candlestick. I could anticipate price to continue heading to the downside. For now, our only focus is UJ, and to me, we still have plenty of downside potential. So probably gonna take another trade tonight. You know what I'm saying? Kidding. Gonna just stay here and focus on the markets. And then next week, or honestly this week, we should start hitting the gym again. When was the last time we hit the gym?
Well, you hit the gym probably like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I hit the gym like this morning.
Oh, that's fucked up. You didn't invite me, dude. That's how you know.
I did it here at the house, push-ups.
How many push-ups do you think I could hit back to back? I bet I could hit more than you back to back. Maria! We need you to jump off of this right now.
Okay.
Hold the camera, turn it all the camera.
Ready?
Are you sure you get us both in the frame?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do I look tall? Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
And my
posture was for real. That was a good try.
My breath. All right, guys, trade update. This is why I didn't want to celebrate earlier or be anywhere near excited, because I expected for something like this to happen. We are currently down about $25,000 in the account when we were up earlier about 150,000 at the height of it. What? You think I'm gonna just bitch and cry right now? No. Dude, this is part of the set and forget. I'm gonna continue sticking to my trading plan and let this shit ride. I am almost more confident about this position compared to USD CAD of last week. If you guys were in that series last week, you guys would know. Let me just show you guys. So USD CAD now is having a pullback right up to 144,000 once again. So if I were to look at this on the daily time frame, you guys can see that the daily has created that long wick. And I mentioned that it was going to reach the top of that wick. Now we just happen to be surpassing that, which is not good. Not good. Now we can, well, honestly, we can get stopped out on this shit. I can't. I'm not even gonna lie. But you know what? I'm still very confident that we will fill that wick. I do love how the structure is looking like on the 30 minutes. I love how it's still bearish. This is still technically the lower high, and this is still technically the lower low. If anything, I'm going to be interested in adding new positions very, very soon. If I obviously get a reaction from here and engulfing how we've done here and how we've done here, I'll probably add a position. But until then, I'm going to continue to set and forget. GBP NZD, the trade we did not take, is having a very nice move. It's usually how it goes. I do think that it's going to continue going to the downside. And if we do manage to have a little lower high, I might consider entering positions to the downside. So for now, again, we set and forget here. Euro JPY, I think it can make it up a little bit higher, retest that structure in the EMA to then sell. So if that has that little bit more of a push up to then sell, and then that means that USD JPY probably has a little bit more of a push up to then sell. So for now, just gonna sit on our hands and be patient. And as of right now, 10:38 at night, we're down 24,000. It's not that bad.
You look like shit.
I just got diddied. Not actually diddied, all right? I don't want to get the wrong message across. The markets diddled the did out of me. Look at this. Price went not only straight into our stop loss, but a complete violation, break through the previous structure level, almost through the screen and out the fucking roof. We just got diddled in the diddle. Is that even real? Fuck! You know, I'm supposed to be raging right now. I would be throwing the chair. I would be throwing the astronaut. I would go crazy, shoot the screen. But you know what? There's nothing to rage about. I can't. I would take this trade 10 times over every single time it were to give me the opportunity. Luckily, we did not risk much on the position. We are only back at 135,000, and we only took about a $68,000 loss on the account, which, given this trade, I should have risked 100%. But I explained to you, the higher I go in the account, I lower my risk by 25 to 50%. So I'm not even mad. I'm not. It's one of those losses with this type of approach. But look at this. Like, we got diddle diddy so fucking crazy. We have a beautiful daily bearish engulfing candlestick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Rejecting from level of support, and resistance. Daily bearish pin bar. The last thing I would fucking expect is this. Diddy. What the fuck? So when you go to the 4 hour, you see a beautiful 4 hour lower low, creating a lower high at the area of interest, resistance, round psychological level, 4 hour engulfing, 1 hour left head, right shoulder. It's everything you would want to see in a position. I can nearly almost guarantee you that out of 10 positions that you were to take on this, you will have a minimum 40% win rate. So you'll lose 6 of these. You'll get 6 diddies. And then you'll get 6 4. Who should the 4? What are the... What's like a W? What's a representation? Because Diddy equals L. What's a representation of a W? 6'9". You get 4.
That's so far from a W.
I know, that's another L. You'll get 4 W's and then 6 L's. Let's say you risk 1%, it's -6. On these 4 that you win, let's say you get a minimum of a 1 to 2 risk to reward, which we were aiming here for a 1 to 3.8. Realistically, a 1 to 4. So these 4 positions, 4 times 4, what is it? 16. So subtract the 6% that you just lost on these, you're left with 10%. So this is a pattern that I'll take every single time. Can't even make something super entertaining. Not me being real. Like there's other times where I'm genuinely actually mad or pissed off, but bro, now I accept this loss fully because I will take this trade every single time. Now, on the other hand, let me just put this John up. We're gonna probably have to break our trading plan. It's gonna have to happen. And we might have to break our trading plan because I don't see the 3 markets that we were interested in trading this week to give us a good opportunity. And I still want to hit the goal for the week, but I have to keep in mind, I know I made the same mistake exactly 1 year ago. I blew the challenge on NFP. What a coincidence that this Friday is NFP. The first Friday of every month is NFP. And literally 1 year ago, I blew the challenge on a Friday with NFP when we were at the same exact amount on the balance of the challenge. Fucking gives me goosebumps. I don't know, that's pure coincidence, but this is me showing you guys that I learned from my lessons and that I am not going to make the same mistake again. So this right now is not giving me a solid opportunity. I am no longer executing a position in this market, especially after a move like that. The move is basically gone. Next is going to be GBP NZD. So if we would have taken this position, we would have actually taken a loss because price did not have the whole entire move how I anticipated. Even though I still like the fact that we could still potentially have a reaction from here to the downside. And then we have Euro JPY, which we were anticipating for price to have a reaction from here to then head to the downside. But we did not have that move how we wanted to, obviously because of the JPY. What happened on USD JPY happened on Euro JPY as well. So none of these 3 markets are super high probability trade setup except this one. I can still enter a good trade setup on GBP NZD. I can still get a price to come up here into round psychological 2.12000, then wait for the shift to structure to then sell. So we could probably wait for that. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna look for different markets that I was analyzing on Sunday swings and I wasn't giving it the best grade to trade for this week and see if I can find an opportunity there. That is breaking my trading plan because I would never go back into the markets that I did not add to the watch list and add them to my watch list because I don't find opportunities in the current markets. That is me being greedy and going to find these markets. But I know what I'm doing. I accept it. I know I'm breaking my trading plan. So what happens when I do? I have to drive the Beetle. And I accept that. I know I'm doing something wrong. It's not like I'm not doing something wrong and I'm not gonna hold myself accountable. I know I'm doing something wrong and I'm gonna hold myself accountable. So I'm gonna see if I can find another market. If not, we're just gonna focus on GBP NZD. So until then, set and forget. I found one. Let me take you off this. Actually, I'm just gonna bring you with me like this. All right, boys. We got the tripod in the house. All right, boys. So I actually found a very decent opportunity in the market with actually one of my favorite pairs, which is going to be GBP CHF. So GBP CHF right now on the daily time frame, it is clearly showing that it has a very strong left head and then like a right shoulder. Price is now pulling up to this area of interest. On the weekly time frame, you guys can see that we are retesting this level of structure right here. The last week we had a weekly bearish rejection candlestick, and we are kind of creating a doji right now this week. When you go down to the daily, you can see that the price action is clearly not liking this area. What I don't love is that we are above this level of support right here. We're clearly above it, but I could see price have a push to the downside. And then when you go to the 4 hour, you can very clearly see that the 4 hour went from creating higher highs and higher lows to now having a shift to the downside. So if this were to be like the middle of New York session or London session, I would take this trade pretty much right now in a heartbeat. But it is currently 11 in the afternoon. No, I mean it's 1 in the afternoon. So there's no more market volume. So I pretty much can't take this trade anymore. Just because we're at a session, we can only take a pre-London session, which will be like at 12 o'clock tonight, midnight, Miami time. And we have GBP USD, which ironically enough, they're both GBP pairs. But this one, I'm actually interested in buying it. So we have a retest of this structure level. Weekly time frame is bullish. Daily time frame is bullish or bearish, depending how you want to look at this. But we are retesting this very strong level of support and resistance, and it is very well respected throughout here. And now we are above that zone, so we can see a push to the upside. You can see here on the 4 hour that the 4 hour is indeed having some type of a reaction from that point. But I think the only way I can buy it is going to be at the break and retest up here, because I think price could actually pull up into this area and then have a reaction to then the downside. So I'm just going to be very much on the lookout. The 1 hour time frame looks decent, but if we break and retest above this, I'll be a lot more interested in it. So we have GBP USD now for buys and GBP CHF for sells, or maybe even sells on GBP USD if we pull up into here and then we have nice rejections. So for now, all I can say is stay tuned.
All right, we pulled to the park. I have to make sure that the ball's a little dirty. Shit. Okay, this ball's wide. Let's get the other one. Can never get enough of these balls. No diddy. All right, so today, looks like we're alone at the gym. The rain scared a little bit of people away, but we're not gonna let that stop us. Look at this, we're the only people here. You know what that means? I don't really know what that means. Oh shit! But trading is kind of like playing basketball. Like right now, I'm playing basketball myself, and it's boring. I have to catch my own rebounds. I have to hold myself accountable when I miss. I have to be here by myself, and it gets boring. Trading is kind of like that as well. When you're trading by yourself right now, let's say you're in your office, you're in your living room, in your bedroom, wherever you're trading, it gets boring. So one of the main reasons as well why I'm doing the 30-day boot camp is because I know when I complete this 100 to the mill series, I'm gonna be bored again. So me taking on this new challenge, taking a hand selected amount of people, teaching them how to trade, taking them from level 0 to 100, 30 days live with me where I'm taking you by the hand, one-on-one. It's fun. It's like playing basketball with a team. With some people that don't know how to play, you gotta teach them how to shoot, you gotta teach them how to dribble. It sucks at the beginning, but the end result is fun when you see that person that you didn't know how to trade do something like this. I know I made it, you know? Well, you gotta miss some too, right? But the point is that I know that once I complete the challenge, I was gonna be bored. So now that when I complete it, I'm gonna take on this new challenge, which is gonna teach a hand-selected amount of people on how to trade using my same exact 7-figure strategy, the updated version on how I turn the 100 into the mill, 30 days live with me. So more on that later, because for right now, we can't do anything until we don't complete the challenge, because how am I gonna teach you how to do it if I haven't even done it myself? So for now, set and forget.
Today, we're locking in for London session part 1000. We've done this so much already.
Have you even showered today?
I haven't. I don't even think I've eaten today. Have I eaten? Holy shit, dude. You see how skinny I am?
Wow, you don't look fat.
Holy shit. Yeah, I haven't eaten today. What time is it? 11:06 at night. Whoa. Oh, market update. Hair still looking like Frankenstein or Albert Einstein. I feel like Albert Einstein right now, like twitching out and shit. Genius. But you know, Albert Einstein has projects that sometimes don't do well. And right now we are not doing well. We're still at the same exact spot. Still no new positions into the account. So our trade ideas are going to potentially start moving as of right now. So we have GBP USD, which we can now see a double bottom from this area to then buy. Daily time frame close pretty decent. I like that little daily doji at this level. 4 hour time frame, little double bottom, you know what I'm saying? The 1 hour, this looks actually not that, like this just doesn't look like anything, right? So I'll need to have some type of reaction and then I'll enter this trade to the upside. But the real trade that I want to enter is at the break and retest of this. And then next is gonna be GBP CHF for sells. I love how this price action is currently looking right now. Daily time frame close with a daily doji. And if you go down to the 1 hour has had what looks to be like a little double top. I'm literally going to wait for a break and retest under this area right here. So this is kind of like the consolidation zone it's in. So I want to have some type of break out of this and then a quick retest to then sell, a little breakout, then a quick retest and then sell. Everything depends on the price action, but I want to enter here, but I can't enter here right now. I need the breakout confirmation and then the pullback to enter here. Or I don't mind entering a little bit lower, but I just need the confirmation that it's having a breakout and timing a move. And aside from that, GBP NZD is not giving us any entries anytime soon. So price completely blew through the area of interest that we had set up at 212000. And we can just wait for a little quick break and retest to then sell on the 4 hour. If price were to decide to do that, not really interested in this. And then USD JPY just completely violated our whole entire trade idea. So our only focus right now is GBP CHF for sells, a quick little day trade for a 1 to 2, and GBP USD for a little quick day trade for buys. Now, Albert Einstein out. Not gonna say nothing today, huh? You say nothing today, huh? Trade update. We are up $238,000 motherfucking dollars. You know what? I'm not gonna rage again. I'm not gonna get excited. I'm like ready. I'm like ready to fucking dash and shit. But you know what? One, not only are we not near the goal for the week is $500,000, so we're off by 130. And two, there's nothing to celebrate just yet. The trade has not closed. Do not get excited. Okay, GBP CHF trade update. So right now we have 3 very unique entries on GBP CHF, and I want to explain them to perfection because this moved very fast, literally only like 4 hours. This is just one candlestick. So GBP CHF, we had the 4 hour bearish engulfing how I wanted from that area. And then we obviously entered at the breakout of all of this consolidation zone here. I entered on this 1 in the morning candlestick as it was getting ready to close, entered right there, spread took a little bit down. And then we add our next entry on this 15-minute pullback. So we had the full move. I'm like, yes, amazing, beautiful. But then we had this pullback, and on this pullback, I waited for this engulfing confirmation. We entered on this pullback of this wick, and then the next entry we entered at the bottom of that rejection candle right there. And those are our 3 entries. We have our first one up here, our second one right here, and our third one right around here. And our take profit was very strategically placed at this next 4 hour low. So as you can see, the 4 hour is clearly bearish, higher high, higher low, bearish, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. We're destined to create a new lower low, but up to where? Up to this structure point. And you can clearly see that price has very well reacted from that structure point. This is only a 1 to 2.7 risk to reward. And we've risked a lot more than what we're risking here on different markets. This move just happens to be very, very volatile. Like we're up 102 pips right now. Our take profit's 130. So I never close my trades with the take profit numbers. I always close my trades manually. I never do it automatically. So technically we're up a 1 to 2 right now, which is what we would usually want from a trade. But I just see so much more downside potential from this trade, but I don't know if I see it like today. This is what this daily candlestick has done. And I don't know how much more motion this just got. Like I don't know if it could just today. Like you guys have to be realistic with yourselves. Like you could be right about the trade, and my analysis indicates to me that this trade can make it all the way up to here. But when? Will it make it up to there today, tomorrow, the next day, the day after? Do you even have that much time? You look at the calendar. what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is the first Friday, which is NFP. So we technically only have the rest of New York session today because it is currently 9 in the morning. And then we have London session tonight, and then New York session on Fridays are pretty whack. So you have to ask yourself, do you think this daily candlestick has enough motion to keep going to this level here? Probably not. Like if you just measure this daily candlestick right here, when was the last time we had a daily candlestick move that much, right? Let's go find out. Not here. This one day engulfed these 2 days, engulfed every single one of these days, engulfed, like since basically this day right here, August 8th, we haven't had a candlestick this big. Now, yes, usually whenever we have a candlestick that big, the next days it's the continuation. But if you see right here, it's 2 days. 2 days of just slow down and then continuation. Do we have time for 2 days? Do we? No, because then it's the weekend. Like these are all these high level things that you have to take into consideration when you're deciding if you want to continue to hold or close a position. So for right now, I'm just gonna wait for this candlestick to close in about 57 seconds to determine what exactly I want to do. Hopefully what it does is the same thing as always. We decide to watch it, and then what happens if, right? That'd be pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. All right, GBP USD, so we can explain these. We're waiting for a double bottom to then buy. No trade, we did not buy. GBP NZD had the move exactly how we wanted it to, and it's having a very clean bearish engulfing reaction from it. This is probably a trade that I'll be interested in taking next week. I think tomorrow it's gonna have a pullback. Friday, nothing. Monday, nothing. And then Tuesday, it will have the push. So we can have that trade on Tuesday. USD JPY just completely continued to the upside. And then Euro JPY is kind of just consolidating here. So GBP CHF is currently 3, 2, 1. Well, this is not epic. All right, do we hold, do we close, do we hold, do we close? Dude, honestly, I feel like I could fucking feel that all day. I would say let's look at another 15 minutes. Like, let's wait for this 15-minute candlestick, because dude, I definitely feel like I could have a reaction from here. Because look, like right where price is at, if you look left, support, resistance, resistance, like it's a very well-respected level. And I think I could respect it, man. I really do think. My goal is, again, $500,000. I don't know how much I'll be when I'm down here. Like, I don't know if I'll be up to like 400. I'm not being greedy, by the way. Just take that into consideration. Maybe I am. I'm already driving the Beetle today, so what's the big deal? All right, we'll wait. I'll make a decision soon. I'll update you guys. All right, boys, I had to stand up for this one. Trade update, we closed at 332,000 trade history, as you guys can see. We have officially closed the position at the highest point. Keyword, we've closed the position. We were just up 400,000. We lost 70K just because of fucking floating bullshit P&L. Well, you know what? We actually won a trade. We shouldn't be doing that, right? Sorry, dude. We have Sensei here. Sensei, my friend, So trade update, closed the position right around here. So I came to the executive decision that, you know what, we did have a rejection from this level of support. The smart thing to do is to not hold and be greedy. So we decided to just literally close our position here at a 1 to 2. I do see this having a downside potential, but not without a pullback, and I don't want to handle the pullback. So I think it's actually the fastest trade in the whole entire challenge. Basically took like 5-6 hours. That being said, it is currently 9:27 and we're done for the day. Now we're gonna drive the Beetle and see where the day takes us. I think it's time for me to be able to fucking fix up my hair, you know, finally.
Change clothes.
And change clothes. I haven't showered in 2 days. I have showered, I'm just wearing. You guys notice it's the same hoodie, different shorts. I bet you didn't notice that. So we are going to set and forget. Gotta make sure it's in neutral. No diddy. Come on. Come on. No horn. Oh, How can I forget, bro? Forgot to turn on the switches, dude. Alright, we cannot risk this turning off, so we gotta go. Oh, we gotta move. Oh, we gotta move them. No, we don't have time. We don't have time. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh, my neighbors. Let's go. Honestly.
Oh, the Beetle. I love this thing.
You love it until you fucking have to drive it every day.
It's not that bad, bro.
It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad right now. But bro, when the sun is like this on you with the heat, it's terrible. This bro has no AC, there's no fucking ventilation, nothing.
Where the fuck's the engine?
In the back.
You have to drive with the pop?
Yeah, because it probably could catch fire, so we have to like leave it like that. So it doesn't look bad, right? So we're missing the other one here, but no. Yeah, it doesn't have brake lights, it doesn't have headlights, nothing.
I love
Bro, it actually suits you, bro. You look like that guy.
Little car for a little guy.
And yo, this is the fuel tank right here.
So if you crash,
No, yeah, literally.
fucking car explodes, in other words.
I mean, bro, this is the engineers of
You weren't surviving anyway.
You weren't surviving.
Even if it doesn't explode, you weren't gonna
I
survive.
don't think it has airbags.
Bro, this is from 66, dude. 1966. Probably like,
Yeah, the fact this thing still moves is actually
it's actually
cool.
pretty sick, yeah.
How did you even get this? Where did you find this?
Facebook Marketplace. Every single night before I go to sleep, I dedicate 30 minutes to Facebook Marketplace. Like, I'll just put like the geographic, like national area. I'll put like Texas. And you get some crazy ass shit, bro. I just fucking.
It's fun.
Oh. I like your car. You want to trade?
No,
Why not?
thank you so much.
That didn't work. She hit me with the. I guarantee you, I pull up next to this gold digger in my Bugatti, and the energy will be very, very, very different. Then she got so close to the other car, she almost even hit it. All right, so boys, let this be a lesson for you guys out there. That it's not you, it's the circumstance that you're in, and all they care about is they want to feel good about the circumstance that they're gonna potentially be a part of. So I get it, I don't blame her. But I obviously know she's a gold digger and I don't really give a shit. I'm gonna literally go home now into my $3 million house and she's probably gonna have to go home to her husband that's cheating on her. Yo, I love it. She literally said the successfully made it home. So once again proves the method that this car does not pick up women. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is currently 1:54 in the afternoon. The account is at the exact same as you guys can see. We have not entered any new positions on the account, which is kind of interesting because this week we lost 70,000 right off the bat, and then we made it back up by like almost making a quarter, which is good. The goal for the week was $500,000. We're shy by 170,000, which in retrospect is a lot monetarily wise, but percentage wise of what we've done to the account, it's really nothing. But what we did do is avoid losses. So GBP CHF, we were interested in taking the loss here on Thursday night, basically Friday morning, but we obviously weren't interested in it. And we were going to enter the trade on this pullback once we would have the rejection and the engulfing on this pullback. We never did, so we never entered this position, simply avoiding that loss. And we close our trade perfectly at this point right here, because I explained if we reach this level, we're then going to have a reaction. It's exactly what we did. So we avoided this loss right here, and we made sure that we closed our trade perfectly, because if we would have continued to hold and be greedy and want to catch it all the way down here, this trade would have literally taken us out at break even or in a loss right now, which would suck. Let me take off these lines. Then we have GBP USD. Obviously, never gave us the entry. We never took it. GBP NZD, we never took this sell position. As you can see, we were waiting for the pull back into here, wait for the entry signal to then sell. We got no entry signal, no shift to structure, no rejection. Price pulled up and it just never stopped. And we completely avoided this loss by remaining patient and following this trading plan. USD JPY continue heading to the upside, and Euro JPY continue heading to the upside. So this week was pretty decent. We made a good amount of money. And all I can say is that next week might be the week. Next week might be the week where we actually turn the half, well, not the half mil to a mil. Because if we turn 300K into $1 million, that means we would have to risk 100% of the account and catch a 1 to 3 risk to reward. So we risk 100%, catch a quick intraday trade, because to make a 1 to 3, you're gonna have to let it ride for a little bit. But if you're risking that much, not really. I don't know. Next week might be the week is what I'm saying. We can actually make the 300K into $1 million if we catch a nice 1 to 3, risking 100%. It's kind of interesting. All right, so I might have just gotten the weirdest thing in the mail right now. But inside of this letter was this note. I don't even want to touch it. Just look at it. It's crazy. I swear I'm not hacking you. Please watch video. And this was what was inside of the envelope. I don't want to touch it because I don't know if it's gonna blow up, so I have it in here just in case if it blows up. It's a minor explosion, not a major explosion. And I'm not gonna open this on my computer here. I'm not fucking retarded. They actually might be hacking me. It might be a trick. So we're gonna go to a public computer and plug it in and see what this is. This is mad weird. I've never gotten something this weird in the mail. Literally got here today. I don't know, nothing in the back. Let's go to the computer. So we just got here. You hold it. Oh, you're a savage, bro. All right, so we came to FIU Business, the school where they're gonna teach you how to be a successful entrepreneur. You're gonna learn shit here. All right, we just found this random classroom 154. All right, that's cool. All right, hand me the thing. Where the hell did we put this into? I'm nervous. fxalexg. I'm not a creep, I swear. I apologize for the slight invasion of privacy and Slight, you motherfucker! You sent a USB to my heart. Oh shit! You're not starting off good, brother.
I've been watching you since Alex Swings, you know, since the Audi days.
No way, Alex Swings. That was my first name.
Most importantly, I'm willing to do anything to make it no video.
Oh, he sent another.
There's another one.
He sent another. Watch the other one.
fxalexg. Let's do my boy.
Mark, let me tell you something right now, Mark. I love the creativity. I think it's very unique. But dude, now I'm moving out.
Some more diversity on your channel, man.
Some diversity. I can't. You want more diversity than this? and this.
I'm Arab.
Come on.
You got Arab, you got DR.
Really?
I can't believe you said that.
That's
we
not
are not
true.
a diversified
African.
team. We are a qualified personnel team. I don't care if you're black, Asian, fat, Chinese women.
I'm the only girl as well.
Well, you do.
No, you're
qualified. Welcome. Thank you.
Bet.
I quit.
Wait, hold on. Let me see what else.
It is one of those movies.
The fact that he put Kendrick and not Drake. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Drake is way better than Kendrick. Who the fuck is Kendrick? Mark. No, but on the real, Mark, appreciate the message. One, you didn't leave a call to action. I don't even know how to get in contact with you. And two, yeah, that's all I can say. But so yeah, now we're gonna go to. Actually, you know what? Actually, me being in this class right now makes me realize something. Like, imagine showing up to this class every single day for 4 years. Imagine sitting here, listening to a professor, and writing down the geographic, algebra, mathematician of whatever the fuck, to not even be really successful in life. Like, think about that for a second. People literally come into here, they sit around other unsuccessful people, and there is a 1% chance, actually under 1% chance, according to this stat from a very famous news article, that only 1% of people that go to college actually become successful. Isn't that sad? That you come here for 4 years and you know that maybe not even one of the people sitting inside this class will actually make it and have the life that they really want. I think that's sad. That's why in the 30-day bootcamp that I'm gonna do with 30 days, just me, one-on-one, you have not only more odds of succeeding than an average person, you're gonna have more odds of succeeding than anybody in a classroom like this. And like literally in the 30-day bootcamp that I'm gonna do, the success rate of people having results 30 days, 45 days after the bootcamp is about a 50 to 60%. So you being successful coming to a corporate class like this is 1%. The odds of you being successful after 30 days is 50%. Isn't that crazy? What logically makes more sense? Spend 4 years and tens of thousands of dollars and be in an ugly environment like this. Like, I have to go take a shower. I can't believe I'm sitting in this chair. Honestly, I have to, like, that makes me unprofitable. Or you can be part of a winning circle that everybody has the same ambition and the same drive to actually be successful. And you're learning a craft that is going to make you money. Coming into here and watching a teacher that has no idea about money, has never had a business, because if they do, they wouldn't be here teaching you. They would be running a business. They wouldn't be here making 40, 50K a year, where you're literally just learning from them what is being read off of a tablet like this or being read off of a book. Now, your Professor Alex G is here. Take a seat, sir. Take a seat. Sir, did you bring your notes?
No.
Did you do your homework?
No.
How have you not done your fucking homework? Now you get an F for not completing your task. Now I failed you, and now you have to go do it again. Is that the life you want? So, what do you want to do? You want to go to school? You want to be part of the 30-day bootcamp? What do you think you're going to make more money?
30-day bootcamp.
So why are you sitting in that fucking chair? That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, so right now we're going to go pick up my twin turbo. I'm actually pulling up, which is funny.
You're actually pulling up?
Yeah, I'm down the street.
Perfect.
Got it. So I told these guys, I'm like, yo, I want to wrap it green for Swing Trading Lab because we're gonna do the 30-day boot camp and all that. You know, guys, how I go crazy with the marketing and stuff. So, and it's rear wheel drive, which is sick because I'm able to do donuts. So when I get it now, I get the Bugatti back on Monday. I'm gonna do donuts around the Bugatti with the green Lambo, which is gonna be sick. It's a wide body, one in the whole world. So
It's a pretty nice shade of green.
what the fuck? Why is it pink?
You wanted a pink, right?
No, I said green.
Green?
Yeah.
We only had pink though.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
I'm kidding, right? I got it. Oh shit, yo, actually, honestly, not that many people could rock pink cars. I think I'm one of like this little bit amount of people that could do it. Shout out to the #1 scammers in Miami. Charged me $8 grand for this job, which is fucking crazy. But you know what? I'll pay it to them all day because it gets done on time, you know? Bro, I'll rip it here and do donuts.
Yeah. That's what I was calling you for.
Oh, okay, sick. Yeah, I'll do it. Now, has he seen it or no?
Yeah, he was here today. He
Oh, you saw it? What do you think?
Yeah, it looks crazy, bro.
You feel me?
It's really good. Nah, I was telling Kevin it looks like an Aventador. Looks really good.
A few people have told me that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how you cheap your way into an Aventador.